Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with The Sopranos. Last time around we had the knight in white satin armor, where basically Puss has now completely turned on Tony. I don't know why, he just has, and is fully cooperating with the feds. Tony's Gumar, as they say. I probably shouldn't say words like that. I mean, I know what it. Obviously, we know what it means, but like, I just get the feeling like, yeah, that's maybe something you say 24 years ago. Maybe not a thing I say now. Oh dear, I don't know. And because freaking, you don't want to be saying things that were said long ago. So some words go out of fashion. Let's say his whore. That's better. Anyway, where am I going with this? She tried to kill herself, and Tony was basically like, you gotta let me go. And yeah, that was a lot of talk for something that I didn't explain very well. Anywho, June had to make a choice between Richie or Tony. He sided with Tony and was going to go against Richie. And then there was a kerfuffle between Richie and Janice, which was he punched her and then she shot him to death. And so, yeah, Richie's dead. So that's it. That's it for Richie. Tony came in, cleaned it up. They grinded down Richie's body, and he sent Janice back to Seattle. So, yeah. I wrote 12 on here twice. This is supposed to be episode 13, because it's the finale. So, I don't know what we're doing this episode, now that the season plot has been resolved. I mean, yeah, like the whole season has been pretty much, Tony versus Richie, but now Richie's gone. What are we doing? I don't know, but I guess we'll find out. Let's go ahead and jump right into this episode of The Sopranos. Here we go.
I'm here to get your living situation settled now with Janice gone. Barbara asked me to come here. Beyond that, I got nothing to say to you.
Ma, you can't come live.
I won't go back to that place.
You got that right. They won't have you back at Green Grove.
Tony,
She was abusive to the staff.
maybe Tom and I should just...
No. Don't listen to the manipulation. You got your own life. If you had
He's trying to keep her out of it.
There are 2 tickets, first class. Go to Tucson, stay with Aunt Gemma. Take Aunt Quinn with you. They're the fucking miserable. Done my part. That's all you get from me.
My sister Quintina won't fly.
So throw out the fucking tarmac.
Ugh.
I hate that when the air gets trapped inside the suit bag, when you zip it up.
Yeah.
You need one of those vacuums to
Don't you hate
get
that?
it at.
My suit's growing a fucking beard.
Oh, Tony, will you let me work here, please?
Growing a beard or a merkin or something. Ah! It's fucking alive! It's alive!
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Tony, what did you do?
Oh.
Oh, my God.
Duh, that was a clever ploy. You think I should, trim my hair, get the Tony Soprano cut? Forget all this long stuff. Don't go full bald. Just, get the Soprano cut. I don't know. Do I look good? Do I look like a fucking idiot?
You believe this shit? Fucking June. My daughter's graduating in a week.
Spring snow. Happened when my parents got married. Won't last.
Sorry. Right. Philly. Yeah.
What?
Touch with your brother. I just want to say awful.
Is something...
I'm sorry I
What's
had to
happened?
do that. Fuck this. They're never coming.
Wait, the snow's gone. Wait, the entire scene has changed.
Hey, Tone. What if these doctors are wrong?
You should have said that before... Oh, God.
Huh?
Whew. That was a bad dream.
Well, it's coming from here. It's not my fucking head. It's my stomach. I'm nauseous. Jesus. Oh, fuck.
I don't want to see it. Ugh.
Oh, fuck. It's a chicken vindaloo.
Oof. Bad food. It's gonna be a long night. Oh no. Oh no, now we're back. Ah! Ah! He's creeping around the windows like he's a Nosferatu.
Our true enemy has yet to reveal himself.
I love a good fever dream. Walking around like Mr. Rogers. Ah! You killed Polly.
Tony, are you up yet?
Well, fuck it, let him sleep.
You've never dealt with your anger. And look at the cost.
You are the biggest
Ah.
threat to yourself.
But that's what being a human being is.
But some people are more self-destructive than others.
This, you didn't wake up, did you? Okay, what dream is this?
Where is he?
Who?
Pussy.
Oh, thank you. Well, and off we go. Okay, did you actually wake up this time?
Tony had food poisoning all night. The poor guy.
Ooh. Oh, hey, it's not from my place.
Was he at Vesuvio last night?
Yeah, but I got an A rating. It's.
Sure. Of course, nobody's saying.
Is that Artie?
It would help if we knew. Did you have any symptoms?
No.
He's fine.
Once during the night, I did have a slight touch of diarrhea. Well, that's all it passed.
Nothing. Touch of diarrhea.
Motherfucker.
A touch! Nothing, right, puss? Not like what Tony's going through, right? Like from bad shellfish or anything.
What the fuck? Am I gonna get sick now?
No!
If you would already be sick.
General boarding of Flight 129 with non-stop service to Tucson. At this time,
Oh, is that actually-
begin boarding our first-class passengers
She's out?
only. Those traveling with young children, and those requiring special assistance.
You can't understand a word they say.
Ah, go on.
Olivia Soprano?
Wait, who was it? I wasn't looking! Well, that's a hell of a
So-
thing.
Who's your friend?
Oh my god. This is a hell of a thing
Pussy?
to...
I'm confused.
Isn't Pussy your friend?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's the friend that was almost carried off by the ducks, right?
Ducks. His mind is
worst
going
part of
crazy.
This is one of those situations where I know I'm dreaming.
Well, let's look at it. What are we gonna do with you?
Oh god, these sound effects though. I feel like these sound effects would almost work better if you had headphones on.
What's he smiling at?
Oh, he's gritting his teeth. He's freezing. Tony.
Tony, get out of that. Ah!
How's it going?
Ah!
You didn't get sick?
Nah,
How much you weigh?
8 pounds.
Lost a lot of weight.
Swimming.
Get the fuck out of here. You never exercised once in your life.
Anyway, $4 a pound.
This is so funny.
You know I've been working with the government, right, Tom?
Oh my god.
Don't say it.
Come on, Tom. Sooner or later, you gotta face facts.
He's
I don't wanna hear
he's been suspecting
Well, you're gonna
it.
hear it.
Fuck, I'm gonna wait for it all to end, huh?
Yeah.
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 These guys, on either side of me, they're asleep.
Don't say that. It's not fucking funny.
Oh no, not the fish!
I see you flopping around down there.
No, you're not so sweaty. He's good.
Tony! Hey.
Hey, Ange. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
About all my poor ass. Made it home?
Yeah, come in. He's still sleeping. I'll go get him.
Why has he been sleeping all day? Like, if he's not sick.
All right, I got a call about a boat. Sea Ray 50. I want you guys' opinion on it.
What now?
Yeah, the owner's got 2 orders.
Oh,
I
because
gotta
he didn't
decide
get the
which one.
wire on.
Oh, Jesus. Around 12. I could use that cup of coffee.
Yeah, right. We don't need to see this.
I promised Gab I'd pick up 10 bags of the garden mulch from Home Depot before we get anything this morning.
It's not round 12.
You sitting there?
He's gonna snoop around the room. There it is.
I bought the most beautiful boat today.
Cool.
Hooray.
50-footer?
The very same.
I might as well tell you. I decided on Columbia.
Oh!
Hey. Duh. Okay, not. Dang.
Sure you want to go out today, T? Just getting over the trot.
Time and tide wait for no man, right? It's got a decent displacement for its size.
The makeup they did on him to make him still look sick is good. Like, the darkness around the eyes.
The Cuban had to go see the harbor master, but we're free to give it a spin. Come on, puss.
I think he knows. I think he's getting suspicious of what this is.
When did they flip you? Tell me. Don't lie. Flip?
They had me, Tony. I was going away for pushing H.
How long?
Dirty to life. I had no choice.
How long? How much do they know?
A year and a half. No. I fed them bullshit. Nothing. Whatchamacallit, disinformation so I could live. Keep earning on any subsistence level whatsoever. I will do nothing, Tony. Nothing to put you in harm's way. All he is.
That's how they got tipped off about the Bevilacqua hit, huh? Because you did nothing.
In my mother's eyes, that wasn't me.
Yeah. Oh, but
Little
the music.
things.
Is he gonna try anything, or?
Puerto Rico? I'll tell you this broad. Her ass was the second coming. Never wore panties.
Well, is that part real?
Brush her teeth with this shit. Every night she'd drink me under the fucking table. And I'd eat her out when I was down there.
Think of one last laugh.
Do you even really exist?
Fucked up. Not in the face, okay? Give me that? Huh? Keep my eyes?
You were like a brother to me. To all of us.
Yeah. I feel like I can't stand. Is that okay, Tony? Did I sit?
Oh. Now we're really gonna have to buy the boat.
With the weights.
And they're gonna drop him in the ocean. Now we gotta get out of here. That's it.
They say that Anthony gave me a stolen ticket. They're gonna call the FBI.
Here, you better, I don't know. Fun never stops.
Meh.
What are you looking for today, boss?
Stolen airline tickets. constituting mail fraud, wire fraud, and any other federal violation.
See your warrant.
You can also see the tickets. We already found them in your Suburban.
You have the right to remain silent.
I bought them. Talk to my lawyer.
You have the right to an attorney.
What are you, a fucking parrot? What did I just say?
We're entitled to search the rest of the domicile.
The hell's happening?
I'm gonna keep trying to make Tony, all right? I don't trust that secretary.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is awkward.
It's all right. Be home in a couple hours. Don't worry.
I'm graduating tomorrow.
This is literally an example of tell it to the feds. This will go down
Are you
well.
sleeping?
Yes.
I want to talk to you.
Why are you burning incense?
You have to understand that your father means well. He's given his life for you, for your brother, for us. Anyway, if you ever wanted to talk...
This is who Dad is. My friends don't judge me. And fuck them if they do. I'll cut them off.
Yeah. You don't watch the news, right?
My mother. My fucking goddamn idiot of a mother. You think she was never married to Johnny Soprano? I'll have you.
Rage, Anthony, is a big, loud, flaming self-distraction from feelings that are even more frightening.
What feelings might those be?
Sadness. You go off on a racist rant about Indian food, your demented old bat of a mother. What else has happened?
Nothing.
Nothing he's gonna admit.
After 2 Anthony?
Maybe, baby, I'll have you.
Funny enough, one of the more successful sessions they've had.
Meadow, Mary Angela, Soprano.
Oh yeah, baby! That's what I'm talking about. That's what we've been waiting for. Let's go.
Jonathan Tiffin.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
I'm proposing you to get your butt.
Oh.
I fucking deserve it. Got no spleen, Gene.
Congratulations.
Hey. He's coming in. Oh, June.
Excuse us. Camilla sees you. She's gonna cut you a new asshole.
I believe it.
He's being supportive. Oh, you're still here?
Listen, Davey, I heard you and Charlene split up.
Christine.
Can't even remember.
I'm getting the fuck out of here. I got a job on a ranch out west.
What? Don't make me fucking laugh.
Hey, I lived in New Mexico until I was 11, remember? Hey, you ever try riding?
No.
Yeah, he's a ranch hand now. That might actually...
Not stopping in Nevada. Fly right into Vegas. Half hour's drive. You should come hang out. New day.
Vegas, huh?
Oh, what? When he means out west, he means out west, out west.
Sal knew it was today. I told him over and over. He's so self-centered.
That's gonna be lasting for a little bit.
You know it's just an open book. Baby, it's just an open book. Yeah, it's just an open
Wow, look how happy Furio is. Part of the team.
any hour. And you know this heart is constant. I'm your lover, baby.
See what these smiles are built on. Alrighty. That's it. And once again, I have no idea what we're doing next season. Oh, boy. Like, they couldn't... At this point, they had to know. They had to know they were going to be renewed for another season. Like, last season, I get, everything's kind of tied up to where it's like, okay, if we're not renewed, we got it. This season, we've tied up everything again. We've tied up pretty much all lingering plot lines. I mean, I guess, though, in a similar way to last season, the plot line that still lingers is Tony. Tony just being so screwed up, That's really it. It's just that is the lingering thread that connects every season and every episode together. Which makes sense. That's the whole point. But still. But we've pretty much cleared up everything. I mean, this is assuming that next season will start with Meadow in college, which means she might not be around, but that it could also be that we're not to that point yet, We could just pick up the next day, so we don't know. But, yeah, pretty much everything is kind of done, Pretty much everything has been resolved. I mean, I guess there's still the feds going after Tony. That's still going on, but even still, But we wrapped up the Meadow graduating from high school storyline. We finished up the Pussy storyline, which has been going on since last season. Like, that's been an ongoing, multi-season story thread. That's done now. We finished up the Richie Janice storyline last episode. I don't know, I'm trying to think, what is left. I mean, it really just is, Tony is still screwed up. Not a very successful session today. And the feds are still, they're still trying, but now they've lost their inside man, So yeah, I guess we can just go in order. Let's just go in order. We start with Olivia. I love that we have had all of 2 appearances of Barbara, where we had one at the beginning and one at the end of the season, and both times they are her just looking miserable. I assume in her normal life she is happy and fine, but then she has to go deal with her family. But she understands, She understands. With Janice gone and Tony, Tony having, let's say, a strained relationship with Livia, Barb has to be brought in to deal with it. So, but even that was interesting. I like how he says that Green Grove won't take Livia back because she was abusive to the staff. She wouldn't even be allowed back in there. So he just decides, fine, why don't you go to Tucson? Why don't you get out of here? Because even and it's an interesting thing too, because he also makes the point of how many times has Carmela said you should come live with us. We saw that in season 1, towards the beginning. So there was always an olive branch that she never took, and now that olive branch has been replaced by a knife. So, and then the whole thing with the tickets. Getting her bad tickets. Getting her bad tickets, which got Tony arrested. Which, that's the thing, it's exactly what his lawyer says. If this is all they got, just some tickets, they got nothing on you, I would be curious to see if, we still get the the FBI agent that Puss's handler, because I mean, no Puss, so. But then the sickness. Tony got down with the sickness. I mean, look, it's not a. It's probably not a thing of. It's probably not a thing of. I mean, it could be just, you know, something he got that Pussy didn't get, you know, which is why he was he got the food poisoning and Puss didn't. He only got a little bit of diarrhea, but that was it, you know. But I mean, it's like, it's not that it was just Indian food. It's like he just got a bad dish, basically. That was it. And to be fair, you have to have the right stomach for Indian food, you know. Like, it's nothing against Indian food. It's just you gotta have a strong stomach, and if you don't, it ain't gonna be good for you, you know. Especially just with all the spices, you know. If you're not built for that, then yeah, it's not gonna be good for you. But yeah, it seemed he just got something bad, just one bad plate. Certainly wasn't from Artie's place, so. But the dreams, all of his dreams, and it's interesting, you know, the first dream where it's like, oh, you know, you got the diagnosis. He said he's gonna die in September, and they're like, well, good on you for not making him, you know, sit through hospital visits and just doing it, you know, just dousing himself, lighting himself up on fire, basically, which is like. Even in your dream, it's like, is there a better way of doing this? Is there a better way of killing yourself? I don't know. That sounds weird out of context, but here we are. But I mean, these dreams are weird. I mean, I don't know. Freaking dreams, man. Did I have dreams last night? I can't even remember. I probably did, but I don't remember them. None of them really stuck out. But, man, but even just like, not even fever dreams. I just have weird dreams in general. Like, literally, like about a week ago, I had a dream that I was, like, sitting on the toilet watching The Angry Video Game Nerd, and he was, like, reviewing Five Nights at Freddy's, and he started talking about the jump scares, and he showed the jump scare, and it, like, sent my body into, like, this weird shock. I was, like, shaking, and just, like, everything was weird about my body. It felt like there were two hands, like, touching my sides, and as that was happening, I woke up, you know, with all of this happening. Like, my body was just in shock in my own bed, and so I just had to, like, stop and, like, breathe until that eventually wore off after, like, a minute, and then I looked out, I'd only been asleep for, like, an hour. I was just like, what the hell? What's happening? Why? But that wasn't even a fever dream. I just had that as a dream, you know? But, you know, some of those sickness, like, oh, man, I've been through that. Most recently, when was the last time I had that? It's been a while, actually. It's been a little while, kind of since I've been sick, you know? Well, I mean, I got... recently I did fly to Portland, and I discovered I'm not good with planes, and I got altitude sickness, which was pretty rough, but that passed, you know? That passed, like, we landed in Denver, and I was out for, like, 2 hours, but I was able to get back enough, and I took some medicine there, and then we flew to Portland, but by the time we landed in Portland... By the time the plane landed, I took a minute, I breathed, I got a hold of my, you know, I composed myself, and then I was able to walk through the Portland airport just fine. I was exhausted, but I was good. I wasn't sick anymore. And now I have since learned that I hate flying, so that's great. That's a fun thing. But anyway, so what was I saying? But yeah, but just generally being sick, I haven't been sick in a while, but, like, I've had those nights where, like, I am so cold, you know, my teeth are just chattering, I'm just cold to my very core, but then, as I, like, wrap myself up in blankets and, you know, try to try not to be cold, well, then my body heats up. My body heats up, probably because I have a fever. My body heats up, and then I get so hot and so sweaty. I'm, like, burning alive. So then I have to, put, take the covers off because I'm like, boiling. And then I get cold again. Like, I remember there was one night I was sick. It literally was that off and on all night. Just, I'm freezing, then I get too hot. Then I take the covers off, then I get too cold. And it was like that all friggin' night, It was horrific. I've had that a couple times in the past, 4 or 5 years or so. One of those times was because I had COVID, actually. This was December of 2021. I had to take a break from doing videos because I was sick. So I basically took the rest of that month. Plus, it was also, around when I would have taken a break for Christmas anyway. So I just took that entire month off of making videos. And some of you guys have probably been around. You remember. But yeah, one of those, that first night that I had COVID, that was it. I was, chattering, just freezing, trying to cover up. And then I'd literally be burning. I could feel my body burning. And so I'd be like, I have to get these covers off and cool down. And it was just that off and on all night. Luckily, that passed in the night. And by the end of that, I was good. By the next morning, I was good enough. And let me tell you, if I am ever sick, I hate being in bed. I hate being sick in bed. I will sleep through the night because, it's one thing I have found is a good night's sleep will help. Or at least a night's sleep. It might not be a good night's sleep, but I will sleep through the night, that's fine. But as soon as I can get up in the morning, at my normal time, I am up and I am out. Even if I still feel kind of bad, I will get up and I will go sit in a chair or something because I cannot stay in a bed, so. Anywho, all of that to say, I sympathize with what Tony was going through. So, just that sickness is terrible, so. And on top of the fact that he was also throwing up and farting all over the place and, probably had diarrhea, it's that probably is, that definitely is, even worse, because at least with me, I've never had that kind of, at least, not recently. I haven't had that kind of sickness where it's it's that plus I'm throwing up all over the place, so. Anywho, I do love the fever dreams because they're goofy. They're inherently goofy because fever dreams are inherently goofy. But, just seeing him just kind of, standing there, he's walking, but he's not moving. And then you just see Silvio looking like Mr. Rogers just sliding by. That was funny. I like that, I love that the thing, the dream where he puts it all together, his mind basically tells him, hey, Puss is the one. He's working with the government. His mind tells him all of these things, is the one where it's a fish and the fish is talking, but it's Puss. And that's so funny. So, but then he got up. He was fine. All that crap had passed. And I mean, he was clearly exhausted. He did need to take it easy after that, but he had just enough strength to go and do what needed to be done. And that was, it was clever at least, They went up there, and then, he's like, oh, round 12, and he goes to the bathroom. They all go down and get coffee, but that allows him, because he faked that, and he went and searched all his stuff, and eventually he found the tapes, found the device, so that was that. And then they took him out to sea, and that was sad. It was nice that they did have that one last laugh Even though he seemed to be lying about about Puerto Rico, but still. You know the thing about this? So, did they just wrongfully kill Jimmy? Like, now that I think about all of this, it's like, was Jimmy even in on it? Was Jimmy also a plant? Was he also flipped? It's just he was worse about it? I don't know. I feel like someone told me in the comments, but I don't remember. Someone also told me in the comments that Chris was not actually part of the organization. He was just like... He was someone that just worked with Tony, but he wasn't officially part of it. But now, he's getting his button, so he's officially in, which is pretty cool. So, I mean, hey, a spot opened up, so... And if we can have more of Chris and Furio, that would probably be good. Like he can actually run with someone who's not going to shoot him. But anyway, back to Puss. I mean, that was rough, because, I mean, it was, it's a freaking, you are my brother, Pussy. I loved you. We just need Ewan McGregor here. That'd be such a funny thing for Ewan McGregor to say, but even still. That was rough. That was rough. He got his last shot. He got his last shot at tequila, and then they had to put him down. So, and he's gone. At least, hey, I guess his body wasn't grinded up like Richie, but even still, he's out. We've lost like a number of main characters. We've lost a number of major characters so quickly. It's crazy. The whole thing with Meadow. So that was an interesting thing with Carmela is like, well, you got to remember that your father means well, My Carmela impression slips with every episode, but here we go. But the whole thing of, your father means well. Everything he does for all of us. And it's just like, I don't know. It's a thing of like, is that really the thing you should be saying? I don't know. It's like, I don't know. I question that as like, just a, hey, forget about, don't question the fact that your father is very obviously a mafia gangster. He means well. It's like, I don't know. I feel like there were other ways of getting around that. I don't know. But I do like Meadow saying, it's like, it's like, yes, it's embarrassing, but, my friends, they don't judge me for it. And if they do, I'll cut them out. It's like, because that's the thing. It's like, you shouldn't judge her just on who her father is, So that's the thing, That's the thing. But I don't know. It was just kind of a weird thing how Carmela was phrasing that. It's like, he means well and stuff. It's like, okay, that's not really what the issue here is, But yeah. But now things are good. Things are good, I mean, things are good. The feds are, trying to get, they have to adjust to the feds for some of this stuff, but even still, things are good. But it was interesting that last scene, seeing their smiles and then seeing all this stuff like the Wabistics office. Basically, it looked like it was abandoned, like they're out of there, Because like now that they know that Puss was talking about it to the feds, they are out of there in a hurry. So, I don't know. It really did kind of feel like it felt like here's what these smiles are built on, So, I don't know. But anyway, that is the end of season 2. That's 2 down and 4 to go. And I'm curious to see what we're doing next season, because we've really got no lingering storylines going into next season. So, I don't know, but we will have to see. But that is basically it. With all of that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. There's a bunch of links on screen if you want to go click around any of those. There's a playlist with all of my Sopranos reactions, as well as another video you can go click on if you want. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button on screen, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys later.